Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal and today I'm going to be talking about the difference between miracle sheets and grounding sheets. Spoiler alert, there are studies to back up both. So first of all, what are miracle sheets and what do they do? They are high quality, luxurious silver-infused sheets that fight bacteria growth by about 99.7%, which means you don't have to struggle with changing your sheets quite as often if you don't want to. Silver's been used to kill bacteria for over 100 years, so it's not new claim that may or may not be legit. So beyond staying and smelling clean longer, that's surface level stuff, there are some additional benefits to the way that miracle sheets are made. Before I get into all of that though, let's take a look at what grounding sheets are, just so we know what we're comparing here. So grounding sheets are usually just a fitted sheet that goes on your bed like your normal sheet from your regular set, and then you plug that into a grounding outlet. Another option would be to take a wire and run it out the window down to the ground and then stake it to the ground. The idea behind grounding sheets is that you effectively put your body in contact with the Earth's surface without actually being on the Earth's surface, and the negative electrons from the Earth do away with oxidative stress in your body. You end up balanced, refreshed, and more restored after you sleep. So between miracle sheets and grounding sheets, what are you trying to achieve and what's your lifestyle like? Go with miracle sheets if you want to have cleaner sheets longer so you don't have to wash them as much, or you just want them to stay cleaner in between your regularly scheduled washings. You want to address skin issues. You don't like the idea of plugging in your sheets to an outlet or running a wire outside to then stake into the ground. You already spend a lot of time, or you can decide to make time to run around barefoot in the grass regularly and put your skin in contact with the Earth's surface. Or you just want easier to maintain sheets. Of the two options, miracle sheets are generally easier to deal with than grounding sheets. Some grounding sheets aren't that bad to maintain. If you like to have a lot of color options to choose from, since a lot of the grounding sheets have very limited options. Miracle sheets are good if you generally want a healthier sleep environment, or you struggle with allergies like me. If you tend to sleep hot and you want your sheets to keep you cooler and drier while also having the healthier environment, then miracle sheets are the way to go. So what's the science behind these sheets? For fabrics like miracle sheets, there have been a few studies done. One showed that fabric with silver embedded in it cut down on bacteria in healthcare system situations when used in the bedding, not the employees' uniforms though. Another study showed that fabrics with silver in them, including pillowcases and bed sheets, notably cut down on the presence of several different types of ordinary and drug-resistant microorganisms. I won't try to pronounce them all here, but two of them you might recognize are Salmonella and norovirus. An article in Ag Research put out by the USDA says that silver ions released by silver nanoparticles can kill about 600 different types of bacteria. So when should you go with grounding sheets now that you know all of the benefits of miracle sheets? If your primary concern that you want to address with your sheets is inflammation or stress, you're fine with washing your sheets more regularly, and you're unable to spend as much time in contact with the earth. If you don't mind sleeping in things that allow for bare skin to contact the sheets through the night, grounding sheets could be a good option. If you tend to wear long sleeves or pants, you're unlikely to see the benefits because the sheets need to be in contact with your bare skin. If you're okay with arranging your room to either plug your sheets into a grounding outlet or run a wire to the ground, they might still be good for you. If you don't mind not having a lot of color options to choose from. And remember, this is just a flat sheet, so anything on top can be a different color from another set. Those would be fine. If you don't sleep with lotion or oil on your skin, again, it's like the pajamas. You don't want to have anything on your skin when you're sleeping on that grounding sheet. If you don't normally moisturize right before bed, you should be fine. When it comes to grounding sheets, they're usually silver infused too, but they're just designed to work a little bit differently. The research that I found to support them was more related to earthing itself than the grounding sheets. So you could probably skip the grounding sheets and just spend some time in your yard or in a park on the ground. Walk around barefoot, lay down and read a book. That said, here are some of what the studies have to say about grounding and, by extension, grounding sheets. One study showed improved HRV rates, which is a great sign for cardiovascular health. The same study showed that grounding could balance the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. And then the logical step from there, though the study didn't state it outright and the researchers said they'd need to look into it further before making that claim, is that grounding could help relieve anxiety and depression. It makes sense based on how I feel after spending time outdoors, whether it's on the beach or just working in a garden. Another scientific paper discussed earthing's ability to lower stress and inflammation, and they specifically mentioned pain reduction as a result of sleeping grounded. Again, this was more on earthing, not grounding sheets, but this could be the nudge you need to try them if camping is out of the question. I know everybody's situation is different, but for me, I think I would go with miracle sheets over grounding sheets because they're changing your sleep environment independently of anything you do with your body. So wearing lotion is fine, wearing pants is fine. I do tend to sleep hot sometimes, but I still prefer to sleep in pajama pants versus shorts. I don't always get outside to touch the ground, walk around barefoot, read in the grass, or anything like that, but I can do that if I make it a priority over buying sheets that should give me the same benefits. But again, not everybody's situation is the same, and not everybody's looking for the same set of benefits. So if you're not looking for the same results, what's right for me might not be right for you. So do you think that you would rather try miracle sheets or grounding sheets?